Opinion don't matter. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing? How's everything going? How's everything going? Yeah, just you know, early today, was out, had a good time. Um, no comment getting I'm calling this Freestyle Friday. Reason why I call it Freestyle Friday because there's no particular subject. Just flip flop from subject to subject until this live is over. But outside of that, I just hope everybody finally after a while got a chance to hit the range. Felt good. Buddy of mine, Sean, a little bit of fun. You know, brought some of our stuff out. You know what I mean? And six and some nines, whatever. And my buddy had some of his stuff, and we enjoyed ourselves. You know, and we was cool. It was cool with it. I mean, it started out just me and him anyway. So, um, uh, outside of that, over here we talk a little bit of politics. We talk a little bit of this, a little bit of that. On the political side of it, I don't know if anybody's seen that. I mean, I'm quite sure a lot of people seen Kamala Harris with her drunk self when she was talking. Oh man, it was just so bad to watch. It was horrible to watch. It was cringeful to watch. Like her just, whew, it was just cringeful. But man, it was cringeful. That's all I can say. It was cringeful. Just horribly watching her defend her and say, "Oh no, she wasn't drunk. She wasn't this. She wasn't that." Yeah, okay. What's up, Christopher? How you doing? How you doing? Um, there might be some buffering going on because I'm noticing once in a while I have all of a sudden the videos just start to buffer. I don't get it, but it is what it is. I do the best what I can, best to work what I'm working with. But I don't know why the videos do that all of a sudden. Yeah, I see it's lagging. I'm sorry. I don't know what the story is. What that is. It wasn't. I could tell by um I got it over here and it started lagging anyway. What's up now? What's going on? Liswin? Is that what Liswin? Am I saying that right? But holla, how you doing? But yeah, it's lagging. For some reason the videos are starting to buffer. I don't get it, but hang in there with me. If you're on this live, please hit the like, subscribe button. The reason why I call this now, just kind of touching on the fact that Kamala Harris was like drunk, so talking what she was talking. The other thing is earlier today, I haven't been to the gun range in quite a while, and it felt good to be able to go. Just to, one thing I always say about the gun range, not that I'm stressed out, but I do go for the enjoyment of it, and not so much to try to be the stuff like that. But a lot of times when I go, I just go to enjoy myself, and that's the bigger part of it. I go to have fun, go to enjoy myself, and I think a lot of times when people go to the range, you should make that part of that is just to go with a group of people, which is even more fun if you take the right group with you. But hit that likes and as I post them or things like that. But you know, if you've seen that video that Kamala Harris did, and if you got to watch it, oh my goodness, please tell me what was y'all thought on that? If you're on this live, what was y'all thought on it? You should go. I recommend it. You should go. Put some work in. Let's put that work in. Depending on where you go, where you're from. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if she was like, all right, because usually when I watch people, I got family members and some drink, and you can tell when the alcohol really starts to kick in. I personally don't drink. Alcohol gets in, and you see the slurred speech, and you see the eyes start to, you can tell at some point where the alcohol really starts to kick in. And when she first started speaking, you could tell she was drunk, but it wasn't as bad. But as she progressed in that conversation, man, the alcohol really started sinking in, and she would just. I don't. But my question is, why would they let her even do a video? Like nobody even stopped her. Like, why would her camp or those that are around her will allow her to just get up, make a video, and actually post the video of her in that light? Like, Nobody observed what was going on instead. No, maybe this is not a good time for this. Or is she just that stubborn and bullheaded and hard headed and say, I'm gonna do what I want to do? I mean, that's the question to me because I like if I got a family member that's or anybody and I see them like that, I'll be like, nah, maybe this ain't the time for you to be doing that. Like, you drunk, you're not really speaking clear. You gotta look, and why would they let her do that? Like, I'm be honest with you, I really the stuff that I seen through that campaign let me know that they was not really in support of her. If you think about when Obama started talking, came out and started publicly talking for her, and when all of these people that came out, they really, you could tell by their whole aura and their body motions that they really was not in support of her as a candidate. They wasn't. They just didn't have nothing else to use. But there was not one of them that was in support of her being a candidate. I'm sorry. And when I talk to people, and I had conversations here and there with people and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people are upset because I'm black and I voted for Trump. I don't care 2 cents. But and they say, "Oh, you shouldn't. He this, he that, he this, and that." I'm like, first of all, nobody's perfect. And if you was looking for perfection in elected officials, you might well not vote for nobody. And that's true because ain't none of them perfect. But when the stuff that they try to spew out of their mouth is like, okay, I'm a gun person. I believe in guns. I believe in the Second Amendment. All right, my first thing is when I looked at Kamala Harris, I seen how she tried to go after people's guns, firearms, and everything else. So why in the world? That's number one reason why I'm not voting for you, because I'm not relying on the government. I'm not going to let the government tell me whether I can have or keep a firearm, and then turn around and let the government disarm me. You know what? It's lagging. That's what's happening. Yeah, it's the videos for some reason, man. I don't know what's going on. It's been lagging and for some reason it's just doing that. It is what it is. But I don't know. The eagle blinking hot. That's cool as heck. What's up, bro? But yeah, I just don't understand why her camp and the people that was supposed to be supporting her allow her to do that video and actually put that thing out there like that. Like, y'all really didn't even care. But I know that most of them did not support her. That was all they had to work with, and they went with what they had to work with. And that's the truth of the matter. That's the truth. That is the truth of the matter, is that they just went what they had to work with. And that's the truth. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad to watch. I mean, I would never vote for her. I'm sorry. I knew more enough about her that I would never. There was no way in the world you could convince me that she wasn't qualified to be vice president, let alone be a president. I don't think. I'm being honest with you. Looking at her, I don't think she's qualified to drive a car. Yeah, Obama didn't want her. None of them did. But I don't see Kamala Harris as qualified to drive a car. I don't think she's qualified to walk. I'm sorry. That's how personally I look at her as being that stupid. Is that she need a walking coach, somebody to coach her on how to walk. I just don't. There's nothing about her that I don't see her as an intellectual. I don't see her as somebody who has gotten there because they earned their way. I see her as somebody who gotten there because they slept with the right people at the right times. That's it. There was nothing about her that says smart, intellect, intelligent, capable, none of that. She was responsible for the border, and look how that turned out. Look how that turned out. And my thing is, there was other jobs she was responsible for, and it just went horribly wrong. And then when it was time to vote, and she was deciding vote on a lot of things, she voted in line with the stupidity. And that tells me that you don't have a mind of your own. That's what that tells me. You don't have a mind of your own. You can't vote in line with what you think is right. And so when they made all these dumb decisions, you was in line with it too. One of your neighbors said she was presidential. For real? I guarantee you that if your neighbor thought she was presidential, she did not hear her speak. Your neighbor must be deaf and blind. I'm saying that's the only way that it makes sense. Your neighbor have to be deaf and she has to be blind, or he has to be blind. Because if you heard Kamala Harris speak or saw her functioning, there's no way you you can say she was presidential, because everything she said was like what they call word solid. Like, she's like, well, the sky is blue and the blue sky is blue. And when you look at the sky in all its blueness, you notice how blue the sky is. That's how she talks. Oh, she's hopeful. She still got qualified in her heart. Oh, that's funny. That means she's hopeful. Maybe she got them there for 2028. She just said, well, I'm going to leave it there. That way, when she run in 2028, I don't have to buy new signs. But obviously, she must. Only way that's going to work is if is it the Kamala Harris, or does it has Kamala Harris and Walt signs on it? Her tampon Tim sign to go with it. That's on it too, because I know some of them say Kamala Harris and Tim Waltz, Harrison Waltz or whatever. But being honest with you, you had to be crazy to vote for her. Now, don't get me wrong. 92% of the black women voted for her. 92% of the black women that voted was for Kamala Harris. And they mad at black men for voting for Trump, when black men technically should be mad at y'all for voting for her. That's the truth. Y'all, we should be the ones pissed at black women for voting for her. Because if you look at Kamala Harris's campaign and everything that she was promoting, it was demoralizing to women. Look at the women when she had that one rally with I don't know who the girl name is, the rapper Cardi B or something like that. I don't know. I hope I didn't get it wrong, but I'm not really into these rappers that come along. But the girl that was up there twerking. All right, so you're the vice president of the United States, and you're running for president of the United States, and you have a rally, and your rally is some rappers up on stage twerking. And these black women, I mean, all the women that voted for her. But this, to me, where's your standard when it comes to who you vote for? Because you had a politician that up there had women up there twerking. Make that make sense. Now, here's the other thing. Then y'all have a woman that keeps trying to find a way for y'all to go have unprotected, reckless sex so y'all can abort the baby. Right. And because they know that majority of black women that have abortions, the majority of abortions are going to be from black women. So y'all voted for a woman that wanted to give y'all the right to keep having sex with all these different men and keep getting pregnant, so y'all keep having all these abortions. This is the person y'all voted for. Now, unlike some men out there that's going to be salty, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, because y'all was wrong for voting for her. Now, that's why I say black men should be pissed off at the black women that voted for her, because that means you're voting for the destruction of your community, because they want you to have what they call the right to off the baby. That's what y'all voted for. Y'all voted for the right to then y'all voted for a politician that wants the girls to get up on stage and twerk. So exactly what are y'all trying to promote to the children, young little girls in the United States of America? That the president, that our vice president, and this is where I get pissed, that our vice president had people up on the stage twerking, and she's running for president of the United States, and she got women up there twerking. So y'all mad at black men for not voting for a woman that's trying to teach other little girls that it's okay to stand up on stage and shake your behind. And y'all mad at us. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all mad at us because we would not vote for a woman that keep trying to tell y'all to keep out there, opening your legs and sleeping with everybody, and then you can have the right to go kill that baby. So basically, and y'all voted for that. That's why we didn't, because we wasn't for it. And the list goes on. And if you really start to pay attention to it, her whole campaign was promoting basically being a hoe. If you look at it, what she was doing, she basically was promoting being a hoe. it's okay to sleep around. Why? So you can have an abortion if you happen to get pregnant. Then you got somebody up on stage twerking and shaking their behind, and that's okay. And the list goes on. And you're right, Christopher, when she jailed all these black men in California, and they keep trying to make excuses for it. So to me, if that many black women voted for her, that means that black women really don't like black men. Because y'all voted for a candidate that loves locking the black men up. But yet y'all mad at black men, the black men that vote. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of black men that voted for her. But when you look at it from the man's side, that the ones that did not, this is why we wasn't voting for her. We wasn't doing that. We wasn't voting for a candidate that want, and my thing is this, is that y'all look at all the Planned Parenthood. That's all in the black neighborhood. But y'all voted for that. And if you look at all her everything that was going on in her campaign, and my thing is this, and a lot of black women like Beyonce. They like Beyonce. But they never question the stuff that Beyonce says in her song, because Beyonce is about as big a hypocrite as them all. She says that, if in one part of her song, she talking about so she could find another dude in a minute, right? And somewhere around there, she could find another dude in a minute. Basically, she said, you cheat on me, I'll go find another dude in a minute. But yet, Jay-Z cheated on her. Why you didn't go find another him in a minute? You know why? Because it ain't a whole lot of black billionaires like Jay-Z. So that minute you keep talking about, you're full of crap. Because you can't go find another him in a minute because ain't a whole lot of him around here to do that. But you stay with him. Then she talking about something, if you like it, you put a ring on it. Men don't marry what they like, they marry what they love. So you got that wrong too. And the list goes on, and the stuff that she says out of her songs that don't match up with her behavior. She's saying she making songs, Where My Single Ladies, or whatever that is, but yet she's married. So she's the one telling y'all to do all this stuff, and she ain't living by none of the stuff that she's singing. She's doing the very opposite. She's telling you that women run the world, but I don't see women up there hanging these electrical wires. I don't see women out there digging up in these streets, running all that plumbing. I don't see these women doing that stuff. Them hard jobs that keep this the United States, this structure going. They're not doing them jobs. They're not out here building these high rises. They're not hanging off these bridges and fixing and repairing these roads and stuff. They're not doing the hard stuff. Now, I'm not saying none of them women, but the vast majority of those jobs are done by men. But yes, she keep trying to she's telling y'all to undermine what men are. And y'all okay with it. And y'all voted for that. See, we men, we knew why we was voting for Trump. And y'all listen to the media. And the media told y'all he was he don't like women. But yet, he's already promoting women and pulling women into not pay attention to. The whole time he was going through all his legal matters. What was his lawyer? Was a woman. And y'all kept listening those retarded stations like MSNBC have no clue what be coming out of their mouth. From people that I actually know what's going on and have the facts. When we look and we see that stuff, we just like, wow, y'all ain't even gonna try to tell the truth, huh? Y'all not even gonna slightly try to tell the truth. Y'all gonna just keep riding with this, huh? Just not a little bit? No, y'all just gonna keep on going with that, huh? And that's crazy. They have zero interest. CNN, NBC, ABC, all these news outlets, they just refuse to tell the truth when it comes to this. And it is what it is. And it is what it is. But at this point, I'm at the point where I'm just like, you know what? I was upset. I'm upset with black women for doing that. As I felt as though y'all need to go educate yourself more on what's going on politically. You can vote for whoever you want to. But if you mad at black men for voting for Trump, then I can question why you mad at black men. Then I'm saying, why you mad at black men for voting for Trump? We should be mad at y'all for voting for Kamala Harris. That's who should be mad. Because we had a reason why we voted for Trump. Y'all don't have a reason why y'all voted. Y'all voted for her because the media told y'all to hate Trump. But y'all don't even have a reason why y'all hate Trump. Because the media told y'all he was racist, and y'all know good and well he's not. But y'all listen to the media. We wasn't listening to them. We went and got the facts. And we laid it out. We said, okay, he wants to make America great again. All right, so black people try to say, oh, that's racist. What's racist about making America great? Don't you live in America? Why wouldn't you want it to be great? What's wrong with that? He didn't put no color on it. He just said America. But they tried to use that and spin it and say, oh, that's a racist. I'm like, oh my God, these people are just ridiculous. Who in America wouldn't want America to be great? Or what time period are you talking about? What do you mean? You not see the problem that we have? You not see that our deficit is high? Do you not see that we are fighting all these wars and funding all these wars? Meanwhile, our vets are home. We got a lot of homeless vets, homeless people. Our cities are falling apart. Crime is all up the roof. Do you not see that America is falling apart? We need to make it great again because we need to put an end to a lot of this. So what are y'all talking about? Why does that make that? How does that make it racist? And this is the stuff that I just don't get with them. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, at the end of the day, we got the president that we needed to have. And like I always tell people, I say, America needs real leadership. America needs real leadership, man. You don't have to like Trump. It's okay. You don't have to be a fan and it's not even about being a fan. If they qualified and I see that they're qualified, I'm not looking for perfection because none of them's going to be and be intellectually enough and smart enough and intelligent enough and wise enough to do the job. And putting America first is doing the job. Making America great is doing the job. Securing our border and making sure everybody just don't walk over here like they like as if, you know, we supposed to have locks on our doors. That border should be locked. And the only people that come in through that border should do this. Can I come in? Sure. But before you come in, we need to know who you are and what your intentions are. And we need to scrutinize you enough. And then we'll bring you in. Sorry about that. But I got this cough that just kind of lingers on. And that's the way it should be. We should not just let people come over here and walk across the border. That's an invasion. In no other country would you be able to do that without being met with hostility. But for some reason, this country, our president, current president, and this administration just thinks that's okay. And it's not okay. It is not okay. And the majority of America is telling you that it's not okay. The only people that the ones that's screaming loud and saying all this stuff and out there, they're saying it's okay. They don't even believe that, and they don't even want that for themselves. They only care about that as long as it don't come to their house. Because if you ask any one of these people that keep talking about, look this, and we should keep them over here and this and that. The minute they start to say that, tell them to keep them in their house. You take care of them. Don't let the tax dollars do it. You do it. Don't ask nobody for tax money. Don't ask the government to take people's tax money and do it. If you okay with illegals coming over here and criminals coming over here, then you put them in your house, you take care of them, and you feed them. That's the way I see it. If you okay with it, you take care of them, you feed them without any help from government. That means that the taxpayers are not funding that. And the minute you put that into their face, guess what they're going to say? Oh, no. I don't want it for me. It's okay as long as it's not for me. I'm not going to do it. Because if you're saying that, that means you okay with them coming in your house and staying in your house and eating your food and living off of you. If you okay with it, then there you go. Sponsor one. The ones they dropped out of the jail prisons, take them to your house and you sponsor them. If you okay with that, are you? Are you really okay with that? No, you're not. You're just saying that because you don't have to deal with them. All the ones that are protesting that are saying that are not the ones that's dealing with them. But the minute they had to deal with them, just like New York is, now New York want them back, want to send them back. Now New York wants to send them back. Why? Because now New York had to deal with them. And all these other cities and states, now you got a few that's trying to say, no, we're not. Okay, don't. Watch what happens. I say send them all back. And if you want to come over here, you do it the right way. That's it. You want to come over here, you do it the right way. That's it. What's wrong with that? Go do it the right way. If you want to come to America, we have a system. If you want to come that bad, you'll go through the process. It's just like somebody going to school or going to college. And if they want a degree in something and they want it bad enough, they're going to put in the work to do it. It should not be just that easy for anybody to walk across here and come in here and just live and get assistance for what? No. If you want to come to America that bad, go through the process. That's it. We have a due process, you do it. If you want a driver's license, you got to go through the process. If you want higher education, you got to go through the process. If you want to own a car, you got to go through the process to get a car. Everything has a process. You just walk up and start taking cars. Now you're a criminal. So it doesn't make sense when somebody say, "Oh, we should let them come over here like that." No, you're not making sense. We're not going to just be letting people walk over here in our country. And I know some people might know, what do you mean our country? Yes, it's my country. I'm born and raised in America. It's my country. That's it. Now, if you born and you was raised in America, this is your country. Yep, it's yours. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you different. But if you're on this live, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. Hit that notification button. God is good. That's all I can tell y'all. God is good. He is. He's really good. He's really, 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 really good. And God has been good to me. He's been a blessing. Like I said earlier, I had a blessed day. Got to hang out with a buddy of mine. We hit the range. Ran through some ammo. We was there for a couple of hours. Enjoyed ourselves. When he got a little bite to eat, whatever, just bust it up and talk. He's a good dude. And I appreciate him. And I got friends. I have a lot of friends, but sometimes people don't have what I call shared interests. So you got some friends that do want something, you got some friends that do other things, and y'all got different people have shared interests. And he's one of the people that we have a few things in common that we have shared interests, and when we get together, it's a good time. I got other friends that we have other shared interests, and when we get together, we have a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But and we talking a little bit, just different subject. One of the things we talked about before we rolled out was I said I want to go hunting because I've never been hunting, and that's a goal of mine. Is I want to go hunting. Yeah, I really do, and I haven't never been. Never had the opportunity to go, but I'm eventually make arrangements to be able to actually go hunting one day. I really do, and hopefully throughout this live I get different people that maybe give me some hunting points, ideas or whatever. I watch a lot of hunting shows, people hunting whitetail deer and stuff like that, so I watch it a lot. But just to get an idea of what people do when they do go hunting and stuff like that. So from a television, and maybe YouTube videos, that's pretty much where I've gotten pretty much all my knowledge of hunting is watching other people hunt. And at some point I can't say, man, I really want to do it. Now, what I want to hunt is actually I want to hunt wild boar. That's where I want to hunt it. I want to go hunt wild boar first. I know people like hunting deer and stuff like that, but for some reason I want a wild boar. I don't know why. And they're a little part of it that I want to experience. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm asking for, but I guess one day whenever I get a chance to make, I'm gonna try to get much video of that one. Like I said, I put out a couple of videos earlier, shorts of just me and my buddy at the range. Didn't do a whole lot of video, and because I go there to have fun, and I wasn't really there to try to shoot a whole bunch of video. I did want to get a little bit of footage that I could put on my page, give you guys an idea of what I do when I do go to the range. But I try to go there to have fun, not to make it into some type of videos and stuff like that. But I did put out a couple. We did take a little bit of video. Did do some took a little bit of videos, but I have more. But I didn't really put a whole lot out. I just put a couple out just to kind of give you guys an idea of my experience at the range, and there was a lot of people there too. I was surprised. It started out, it was only a couple of people when we first got there, but it started loading in fast. And that place I go to is a real nice place though. Is in Fraser, PA. Fraser, PA. It's a real nice place called Mainline Armory, but it's real nice inside. But so and there's some good people in there, and we had a good time, and got to shoot my took my 458, and that is my favorite gun, my 458 SOCOM, and it got some kick to it, and I like to do it. I like to take it. I like to shoot it, and I went in there and probably went through about 40 rounds of that, and that ammo's pretty expensive, so you don't really want to keep just shooting with it. But I had a real good time. I mean, God is good, and I appreciate being able to make it there. But outside of that, when I say God is good, I really mean it. I want you guys to understand it, regardless of anything that I say. Jesus Christ is Lord, and He is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And if anything I say don't matter if you ain't got Christ, because what you do for God is the only thing that's gonna last. We can talk till we blue in the face. We can do all of this political back and forth. We can talk about how good the world is. We can talk about how bad the world is. But what you do for God is that's the only thing that's gonna matter in the end. And I know that Jesus Christ is a Savior. He's my Lord and Savior, and I hope He's yours too. And He'll be there with you every step of the way. And I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate everyone being on this live with me. Get a chance to have fun with us together, talking about whatever. And hopefully you guys get to tune in. I'll be back live on Sunday at 11:30 a.m. and then Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. And then Fridays, I don't really have a set time. I just call it Freestyle Fridays for now. And those are the times that I usually do my lives. And like I said, if you're on this live right now, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification. I really appreciate everything about that you guys hanging out with me, kicking with me. Whatever. I mean, let's have fun together. And regardless, we're all Americans here. And we, at some point we need to get past this. And, all of us do this job. It's all of our job is to make this country the greatest country it could ever be, better than it ever was. And that's possible. And with that, I would say good night, God bless, and y'all have